Hi, I'm Jed Herne, and this is Quick Storytelling Tips. Write what you know. You've probably heard that a lot of times. It's one of those wonderfully, slightly cliched bits of writing advice that just gets thrown out there a lot. It's something that I think can get pretty misconstructed in how it's implemented, but it does have some merit, and that merit is that you have the benefit of going through a set of unique experiences and being able to draw upon those in your writing can produce really great results. So this idea of drawing from your life to inspire your art is a massive topic and not one that I'm going to have time to cover completely in this episode, but one aspect, one framework, I suppose, that you can use to approach this idea of stealing from your life to produce ideas in art is this idea of extracting not what's literally there, but the qualities. So to explain this better, I'm going to have to use a quick example from architecture. I'm an architecture student. I love architecture. I just thought I would use this as an example. So in architecture, one of the key parts of the process in uni is always trying to find buildings that do the thing that you want your building to do at the end of the day. So you're finding exemplars, case studies that have created the exact kind of emotions, the exact kind of spatial experiences that you want to emulate in your own design. Now, if you're a bad architect, you're probably just going to copy the aesthetics from those case studies. So say you realize that all your case studies have the same kind of curvy roof, therefore you just copy the curvy roof and you put it in your design. Not interesting at all, right? What you got to look at instead is the qualities. So what are the underlying things that are resulting in this expression of the curvy roof? And maybe that could be an organic design. Maybe that could be a cliched example here that I don't necessarily agree with, but this kind of works. Maybe you're near the ocean, so you want something that sort of reflects the curvy lines and shapes of the dunes, of the waves, of the natural environment there. So what you're really doing in this case in architecture, which will be applied to writing in a second, is not extracting the aesthetics, not extracting what it says on the tin or what it looks like on the surface, but instead extracting what's underneath, what's underlying the manifestation of these things. So in writing, for instance, you might not have ever faced a dragon in real life. So you can't really steal from your lived experience of fighting a dragon to make fighting a dragon in your novel feel realistic. But you probably have had times where maybe you were about to face a sporting team and you knew that they were so much stronger than your team and you were terrified about getting smashed and injured and all those other things. It's not the same as fighting a dragon, but it does have the same qualities as fighting a dragon. And that is, it has the same emotions that you would probably experience in both situations. Although in one situation you would probably be more scared because dragons can breathe fire, most soccer teams can't. So when it comes to writing, and when it comes to this idea of write what you know, always think about extracting the qualities and the emotions of what you know, and then pulling that into your stories. So really, I guess a good way to end this episode would be to encourage you to think about write what you know as instead saying write what you felt.